Hey there, sheepdoggers, and welcome to another video on medieval engineers. Because one video is never enough, and also because it got updated, and I figured, yeah, fuck it, let's see it. So we're gonna do a custom world. Maharaha. Uh, Large terrain, normal terrain. Let's do normal terrain. We'll do survival, instant building, no flying, death, crashes. Let's get some crashes in there. I will submit a log to the developers. Okay. I didn't fuck up my intro at least. I mean, yeah, the game crashed, but I didn't fuck up my intro, so there you go. I didn't even start loading the damn thing yet. Alright, okay. So, survival, offline, yes. Structural integrity, buildings, okay, yes. Autosave, I mean, probably. Animals, barbarians, probably not. Yeah. Max spots 10, sure. Fracture, day duration, the length of the day. Let's just make it, like, enough that day, night, let's have no night. For right, a little bit of night, but I probably won't go into night. And okay, let's go and let's find out how this game goes. When you were born, you cried and the world rejoiced. Live your life so that when you die, the world cries and you rejoice. I don't know what that has to do with medieval engineers, but okay. Yeah, I always felt when you get these like quotes and stuff, like they're cool, yeah, sure, but it should be cogent to the thing you're doing. So, like in Total War, fuck Total War. I'm really pissed off they're making a Total War Warhammer because I love Warhammer. I'm gonna have to buy it, and after Rome 2, I said I'd never buy another Total War game ever again. But isn't that just Anyway, I don't want to go on a rant on that. So yeah, I just feel like it should really have the, maybe stuff about engineering and building castles and, those kind of quotes. Instead of, the kind of deep and meaningful philosophical ones that it seems to put up on a fairly regular basis. Anyway, it's weird. And also the other reason I wanted to talk about it is because I remembered that the loading time for this game was fucking long. So we're just sitting here waiting for it to load, and I figured I'd babble on for a little bit about quotes and a really bizarre little pet peeve I have apparently. So yeah, at least it hasn't crashed yet. So yeah, I did the original unfair review, well, unfair opinion, sorry, of, okay, so I... Oh god. Calm down. Did I place that? So I can still place stuff? How is that survival then? Okay. Pew. A little bit of lag there while it did something. Okay, so how do I do stuff? Controls. General, navigation, tools, weapons. Primary tool action. Left mouse, okay, so left mouse for right mouse. Okay. Systems, use, interact, T. Toolbar config, G. Okay. So G. Are you gonna crash now? Please don't crash now. Oh, you're crashing now, aren't you? Ah, it crashed. So yeah. Oh, yep. Not working. Very much not working. So I feel like maybe they don't have the survival aspect down, maybe. Like it's still, you know, they wanted to get, I guess they've got multiplayer in, and I was wondering if it was worthwhile, you know, playing multiplayer on stream, you know, recording a series where we all try and survive and etc. I have this feeling like maybe not yet. I mean, we could just do the, yeah, fuck it, let's just do that survival and yeah, all that stuff and whatever. Sure. All our knowledge has its origins in our perceptions. I guess Leonardo da Vinci was a medieval engineer, so maybe that's what they're going for. They're like picking people who are engineers, and yeah. Regardless, I don't know what I'm going to call this video actually. I was thinking of calling it "Where Is It At?" Medieval Engineers, but yeah, it's just like early access. Where is it at? Kind of thing. Just purely because I wanted, and this is the thing with early access titles, is it's nice to go back to them and see how they've progressed since since you last played them or something. So it's one of the things I was considering making as a series. Where's it at? I check out because everyone does videos on early access titles when they're just released, and then they ignore them for a while, and that fell over. Okay, so maybe don't press G. Might be a good start. That's display. We don't need to do that. We want controls. There they are. Change color, weapon mode, open control menu. There's no way to open control menu apparently. Toolbar config, customize target, show your player name, toolbar. Okay, so period, comma does the toolbars, and then yeah, we know how to do that, and then navigation. Okay, and then general. Okay. Tools, weapons. So how do we craft and stuff? Is it possible that we can't? Use interact T. Okay. Flying mode, third block picking, B, compound building, press to compound. Gameplay options. Okay, so alright. Okay. So it doesn't look like there's actual resource gathering or anything, as far as I can tell. Well, let's do the Minecraft thing. Yep, it doesn't work. It looks nice. Looks same as ever. It looks nice, but it appears that I guess the survival mode for now is just literally you have this stuff. Like you can place down blocks and stuff, and you can make a castle. Like that's cool, But I'm not that meticulous to want to do that right, as it is right now. So it becomes very much a case of, well, I could make something cool and fun and awesome, but I probably won't. I can't place that down there, why not? I can. I can't place it there. Okay, so there. Oh god. Not there. Love to place it there. No? Interesting. Okay, so we can build a ramp like so. And then, oh god, no, there. Yeah, right. Oh no, not there. There. Love one there. No, not one there. Okay. Well, if we build there, no way to build that there. Okay, well, we built that. There we go. Yeah, so it doesn't seem like there's any way to actually do what I'd like to do, which is, you know, start building things and all that kind of stuff. It looks very much like you can still do the sandbox placing. There's no resource gathering. There's no, you know, there'd be no fun really for very long at least. There'd not be that much fun in. There we've got crouch, which apparently doesn't work. Nope. Well, not in there anyway. Yeah, the real fun for me, at least, would be, you know, getting the resources. Like, that's the point of Minecraft. That's why it's so fun, is, you know, for the most part, aside from being able to do all this cool stuff, is being able to build a castle with ramparts like this. And, you know, being able to fire through these and, you know, just kind of working with friends, and then you have a fight at the end and, you know, yeah, mess shit up and all that kind of stuff. But right now it's kind of like this. Very, very cool. What we will do before I end this video is we'll check out the destruction. And I think the sounds are definitely better. That much I can say. Sounds are definitely better. What about on here? Sounds, yeah. Up! Up! Oh. Oh, apparently there is some health. There's a structural integrity as well. Yeah, it looks a lot less crumbly, which is nice. That's one of the complaints I had about this game when it first came out. Not complaints, just something that felt off to me, I guess you could say, was that when you destroyed this stuff, you know, it's still a little blocky and everything, but it's not too bad. It used to be, for me, a lot worse, whereby the sounds were off, and, you know, so in that respect, this is doing well. In that respect, this is doing much better. But it still doesn't have the things I want that will make it, for me, a game to play and enjoy with friends and all that kind of stuff. It's still very much a game that's, you know, got a great idea, and I hope it carries on getting improved on. But for now, I'm just going to be like checking up on it when I see an update and waiting for that day when it really has what I want. You know, being able to have two teams in... Okay, well, whatever. Being able to have two teams in a map, and one team, you know, getting the resources and building a castle, and the other team, you know, starting up siege stuff. That's what I'd really like to see. So, yeah, no, this is going to be, oh god, yeah, a very short video, with all-inclusive failures to launch and a little bit of crashing and stuff like that, where I just say, still in my opinion, unless you want to be building and, you know, doing stuff like this, which let's face it, you know, it's cool, but it's not that amazing. So yeah, this definitely still deserves to be in early access. Looks like they're updating it a fair amount, which is nice. But I'd say carry on waiting if you want to play with friends, if you want to do kind of castle building with resource gathering and everything, you know, kind of a lot more proper. Obviously, I didn't go that, and I'm sure there's going to be people who think I'm giving this a bad review or whatever. And I'll get comments and I'll get comments on the video which are like, you know, oh, it's much better than you believe, and I went back to the main menu and it crashed. I will submit this log to the developers. We will make sure the issue will be fixed as soon as possible. Thank you. Well, let's put that up. So yeah, there you go, guys. That's a very quick look. Where is it now? It's in pretty much the same place. It doesn't seem like there's been that much added from my quick perusal, and it's definitely not, user friendly. Like, you're not gonna figure out things easily, as we just saw. Although, as people will probably point out, I'm kind of stupid. So yeah, there you go. Medieval engineers. I still wouldn't advise getting it, but it still seems like a cool idea. Hopefully, when they've updated it a bit more and you can actually build like a city or whatever, then we can revisit it and maybe do a series on it with Pi and Doc and Tim and everyone. So we'll see. So yeah, thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Sorry I couldn't bring you a bit more in-depth stuff in it, but I literally just wanted to check it out quickly, and seems alright, but definitely needs more stuff to it, more kind of the survival crafting, etc. that I was hoping they'd added. Oh well, it's still early days, so hopefully that'll start coming in soon. So thanks for watching the video. Really hope you enjoyed it. I'm losing my voice, and I'll see you in the next one.